Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Okay, now let's test out some music, if I can. Let's not go there yet. Let's do this here. Turn this down just a bit. Turn this down just a bit. Yeah, it works fine. Good. Just going to wait a few minutes. I might as well turn this down a little bit. There we go. Alright, let me switch scenes just in case. Scene 2. Scene 1. Alrighty, I think I'll stop the music for now. Okay then, I might as well get started. So, if you're just tuning in, hello, I am XeanRPG. I am a Let's Player, a JRPG Let's Player, and right now I am going to try to do a series of live streams. Let me see the audio for a second. Now I am going to try to do a... Okay, the audio's working fine. Anyways, I was going to say I'm doing a series of live stream videos before I call it quits for YouTube. Yeah, this is all coming from the top of my head, so I have some schedule. I have a schedule for how I'm going to go through with this. So before I call quits on YouTube, I am going to discuss quite a few topics. I'm going to have a look back on my channel's history, talk about why I started Let's Playing, why I started live streaming, a few hiatuses, unplanned videos, as well as showing you some unreleased videos, as well as showing my current game collection as of 2024. And if the situation calls for it, possibly maybe a Q&A. But I'm not going to do it all in one go. Like I said, it's going to be a series. There we go. Let me give that a few seconds before it pops up. Dang. Okay. Anyways, I was going to say, who is XeanRPG? Well, I started. Oh yeah, I should probably bring this up. Right now, it's been 10 years since I've started Let's Playing. I started Let's Playing back in January of 2014. That was the start of me making videos, but that wasn't the start of me creating my YouTube channel. Some of you may not know this, but I actually created my YouTube channel all the way back in late 2006. And I was under a different name, so here's a fun fact. I actually wasn't called XeanRPG even way back then. I was under a different name. My original YouTube name was actually called SSBFan28. If the SSB in that name is of any indication, I was a massive Super Smash Bros. Fan. At the time, Melee was pretty much the only Smash Bros. Game I could talk about at the time until Brawl came out. And I didn't make any videos at all in between 2006 all the way to 2014. So, but I did watch a few YouTubers during that time, and this leads to the question of who are my influences. My very first influence, believe it or not, was not a Let's Player. It was actually a machinima content creator. You probably might know him as Shippage. Today, like, he was known for making Smash Tasm, and nowadays he's known as the maker for Starter Squad. But yeah, Smash Brothers. Let me actually, before I bring up my second screen, again, Smash Brothers. I actually had a DeviantArt account back in the day that was under the same name, SSBFan28, and I made Super Smash Brothers art, as well as my own, I guess you would call it fan fiction. Now, before I bring my art up, let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of Fun Brothers? And I'm not receiving enough data, but that's okay. It doesn't seem like it's affecting much. So I'll just continue talking before I get another interruption. But yeah, my Smash Brothers fanfiction was called Fun Brothers, and this dates all the way back to 2008. So let me bring this up and bring my first art up. I'm not sure if you could see it, which I think, yeah, you could see it. Yeah. Now, this was all done on Microsoft Paint, if that's of any indication. Let's see, how's my, it's fine. Yeah, this is my character roster. It has the 12 original Smash Bros. Characters, as well as some other characters that existed in other Smash Bros. Games, as well as a few that I've added for myself. Like there's Blastoise. He would play kind of like Bowser, except for maybe a few moves changed. Mewtwo would be in it. Sheik instead of Zelda. Ganondorf, Roy, Zero Suit Samus, Astro from Astro Boy, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, Quake, which was an original character I came up with, and you're probably thinking, who's Ricky? Fun fact, that is actually my real life nickname. Just making sure the stream is good, and it seems like it's still good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the name Ricky works for this because it's actually my real life nickname. So, nothing is of any danger for showing this name. So, yeah. Being my own fan fiction, I add myself into the mix. Although nowadays, now that I look at it, I am not a fighter in any way, shape, or form. So adding me in here does not make any sense. So, and let's see. Yeah, I've also got all of my art right here. In fact, I need to view them as large just to see. Oh gosh. I kind of don't want to show you some of this because many of these are bad. Man, I mean, I will show you. Oh gosh. I'll show you this one. I also made my art depictions of existing Final Smashes as well as some new ones. Like for Luigi, it's at the time in Super Smash Bros. Brawl Negative Zone. And right within its area, there's Astro and myself. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, for the Final Smashes here, the ones that haven't really been changed are the ones that have already existing Final Smashes, like Ganondorf, Sheiks, and all that whatnot. But the newer Final Smashes I came up with, here's Blastoise. His Final Smash would have been Surf in my depiction. Although I think Squirtle's up special in Brawl was Surf. But I could be wrong. And let's see. Astro from Astro Boy would have been Rainbow Cannon, which was in one of the episodes in the 2004 series. Let's see. Oh, and here's a strange one. Roy's Final Smash. Here it is. Making sure the stream's still looking good. Okay. Roy's Final Smash would still be, like today it's now Critical Hit. I'm actually kind of amazed that it's almost correct. Like, officially his Final Smash, he twirls his sword once and then does an attack. Here I depicted it, like this was 8 years prior to this. So when I saw his Final Smash, I was kind of surprised how almost accurate I kind of was. The only difference is that he doesn't do his up special for 5 seconds. He doesn't twirl his sword 3 times, he does it once. But he can do this Final Smash in the air, so yeah. Yeah. Let's do Quake's. Yeah, Quake's Final Smash would be Volcano, and I might as well bring up the backstory of how I thought up of Quake. You know, when you're a teenager, you imagine yourself. I might as well take these off, that way I could hear myself. You know, as a teenager, you would imagine yourself in a video game, or you make your own video game, and sometimes you would put yourself in there. Quake would have, if I were in a video game at the time of the then mindset, Quake would have been my power-up alternative. I would find some type of magical item and transform into him. And what's funny is that originally I designed him with plant-based properties, but he could still do fire attacks, which was kind of oxymoronic. But his original design was made up of existing Beyblade parts as well as other things. As a kid, I would find small devices, break them apart, and find smaller devices, and I would recreate them. In fact, I can't show you one creation I've made because it's outside of my arm's reach, but I do have one thing that's kind of similar. Let's see. Yeah, I still keep knickknacks from my childhood, so this here is supposed to be a Gatling gun, and I forgot what this is from, but I do know that this is from inside of a lock. So, yeah. That should give you an idea of what I did for my spare time as a kid and my hobby at the time and how much I've spent my time on it. But yeah, Quake would have had fire powers. And, oh gosh, my Final Smash. My Final Smash would have been playing the N64 and SNES. And this Final Smash is kind of bogus because I would play 12 games based off of the original 12 Smash Brothers, and each game segment would last 5 seconds. So, yeah. If I had a Final Smash today, it would probably be beating the ever-loving daylight out of someone with caution wet floor signs. And maybe a few kicks from some steel toe boot shoes that I've got. Yeah. Although then again, like I said, I'm not a fighter at all, so yeah. There was also, oh yeah, that was another thing I've done. I tried making a comic movie with my Fun Brothers fan fiction. It didn't make it past page 8. Let's just say that I got myself into some trouble to where I got my computer privileges revoked twice. But after that is when I started investing in some time of collecting. Well, kind of collecting. I didn't start majorly collecting until sometime late high school and after I graduated. But the very first console I bought with my own money were the Nintendo DS Lite and the Nintendo GameCube. And it slowly increased my interest in gaming. I mean, yeah, I've already been interested in gaming to begin with, but I have no idea how I'm going about with this statement, but I just got involved more into video gaming. So after maybe several months, I got my computer privileges back, and I, watched another YouTuber, which is another influence of mine. You probably might have heard him as Crappy Capture Device, who is known for making the histories behind Super Smash Bros. Melee and Brawl. And I remember thinking that I wanted to make videos similar to that, except it wouldn't be history behind Smash Brothers, it would be history behind Kingdom Hearts. Now, if you know how copyright claims work nowadays, doing that would not be a good idea, since both Square Enix and Disney likes to copyright claim, and I'm sure if I made those videos, it would show a copious amount of movie scenes. So, yeah, that wouldn't have been a good idea. And let's see. But, and there was also another YouTuber I watched, which is my last main influence, which was Classic Game Room, which that doesn't need any more explanation. I'm sure everyone knows who Classic Game Room is. So, yeah, in between watching those videos and getting into gaming a little bit more, I've started saving my money on equipment to start making YouTube videos. So it wasn't until 2011 that, let me get it. It wasn't until 2011 that I bought my first laptop. Yep, this is, let me see, a Toshiba Satellite L645-S4102. Yep, and it runs a Windows 7 64-bit operating system. So, yeah, this is the one that I have edited on a ton, captured games on, and after a few upgrades in the past, I want to say several years, it still works. And I did use the excuse me for stuttering my words. I've just used it the other day to put homebrew patches on my Nintendo Wii U. So my current laptop right now doesn't have an SD card reader, so this one is still of use to me. So yeah, I got that, and I probably should have gotten, you know what, I might as well. Excuse me for a second. As I go get them. Much better. Okay. Okay, headphones, there you are. How's the stream doing? Good. All right. Anyways, I guess I don't need my headphones now. I could just talk. So yeah, after getting the laptop, I started saving even more money to get a capture device, and old Toshiba at the time didn't have USB 3, and I knew this, but I still went ahead and bought myself this. This was the first capture card I bought, the Black Magic Design Intensity Shuttle, which can input composite, S-video, component, HDMI, and stereo audio, as well as have a pass-through for all that options, powered by USB 3. And yeah, this was $200 at the time, so it was kind of a waste of money since it didn't work on that laptop. But I did get it working not too long ago, maybe a year ago, and the only issue I have with it is that the file sizes are gigantic. So if you plan on recording long sessions, you might as well get several terabytes of external storage just for this. But after that, I saved even more money. That way I can get my next capture card, which was the Roxio Game Capture HD Pro, which can do stereo HDMI, components, and stereo audio, as well as the same pass-through. And it's powered by USB 2, so I thought to myself, yeah, this will work perfectly on my laptop. And for some reason, even though I acquired the recommendations to power this thing, for some reason it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't, like, it would plug in and read it as plugged in, but it just wouldn't display anything whatsoever. I had no idea. I even had the 2.0 update that I had to get online, and that didn't work. And it wasn't until, I would like to say, until 2018 that for some reason this miraculously started working. So, yeah. But, like, what's the experience for this like? The software is buggy. I mean, it does work. The problem is it's slow. It loads long, and yeah. I mean, I'm sure people have gotten both of these working great, but yeah. Ultimately, they didn't end up as my. Let me move this. They didn't end up as my primary capture card, so it wasn't until, I would like to say, Black Friday in 2013 that I got this, the Hapag HD PVR model 1212, I believe. Yes, model 1212. This is, to this day, if I ever want to capture game footage again, this is my primary capture card. And what this does is it only has the pass through for input is, let's see if I can get this right, HDMI, component, and S-video and composite. And the pass through is HDMI. Sorry if this doesn't look good. And yeah, when I got this, it came with an HDMI cable, an input for component, S-video, not S-video. I should have gotten those too. Once again, I will be right back. And here I thought preparing. Let's see, get this, get that, and I might as well get this too. All right. Didn't prepare well enough. I accidentally clicked. There we go. Anyways, like I said, it came with USB cable, an HDMI cable, and an input for components and stereo audio. It didn't come with inputs for S-video, so for the longest time I plugged the yellow cable into the blue input, which works just as fine, but later on down the line in one update video I made, I mentioned that I got myself this. You have to buy this separately. I forgot what this can be used for, but it does do S-video, and yeah. I'm sure getting this on the official website doesn't have an option for an S-video cable input, but oh well. So yeah, I got this and my editing software at the time, which was Adobe Premiere Elements 12. And after, I shouldn't say studying these two. I shouldn't say I've studied these two thoroughly, because as soon as I got these devices and the software, I just immediately started video making. And that's when I changed my name from SSBFan28 to XeanRPG. And I've been making videos since January of 2014. And let me see if... Okay. Now, man, the next segment I wanted to talk about was the idea behind as to why I started my channel with Dot Hack Infection and Dark Cloud of all games. I mean, I guess at the time I thought playing something no one was playing would garner attraction for the games. Attention, not attraction. I was hoping it would garner attention for those games, because I didn't think at the time people were playing Dot Hack Infection, especially Dot Hack Infection, nor Dark Cloud. But as I've learned from my YouTube view count, no one really watched my Dot Hack Infection Let's Play. However, people are slowly but surely have been watching my Dark Cloud Let's Play. So, yeah. Okay, now that's done. Oh boy. This next thing I want to do is react to my first sessions for both Dahak Infection and Dark Cloud. So that's what we're going to do, since I haven't watched either of them in years. So, headphones on. Gosh. I almost barely remember a thing whenever it comes to Dahak Infection. So, let's see, do that. Actually, let me see if I have the majority of the things closed down. Yeah, let's just have that open, and there we go. Okay, game channel is there. Okay, it's got my screen. Alright, Dahak Infection. The names of these parts have changed throughout the years, so I don't know if anyone has stuck around since the beginning. And even if they did, I wonder if they remember the original names, but I do know that Part 3 wasn't always called Black Rose. But regardless, let's see how well this holds up. And let's see. Pause, and should I full screen? Let's do it like this. That way I can check on my status of the live stream. Also, I don't know if there's a way to view the chat, so if anyone joins in and says something and I don't respond, then know that I can't see the chat. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, this was an idea I've had even before I started Let's Playing. I would show the opening in full and then start playing the game. This changed ever since I started playing Odin Sphere, where I just recorded the opening to the game and made its own video, and then start in part 1. Certainly taking its time. Oh gosh.
I do?
You have mail. I do. Now, I will say this. If you hear a slight humming noise in the background, that was old Toshiba's fan, because the CPU was skyrocketing. It actually has been a while since I've last seen the opening.
Loud, so I'm turning this down for a bit.
Oh, and I talked during the opening, and there are black borders, which I will say later on I learned how to crop, so you wouldn't see the black borders at all in later videos. Although, actually no, I lie. You would see a smidge of it, but that's only because I didn't think to zoom in on the picture and crop all of it off. So, yeah, lesson learned there. Fun fact, I still have yet to play Dahak Mutation nor Outbreak. To this day, I don't have Quarantine, but that's a funny story for after this viewing. And if you hear that rustle in the background, that's... Oh, I probably should have mentioned this. I had no proper microphone. Let me pull back up, just me. Let me get this. Yeah, I had no microphone back then, so I had to kind of do a sort of a loophole. My mom at the time had the Sony Handycam model DCR SR68. Yeah, this is like, it has a built-in microphone, and whenever I face cam record, as you will see soon. I just used that as my audio. So, yeah, the sound you'll hear in the background of me rustling around is the camera stand. Yeah. Unfortunately, this camera doesn't work well anymore. The hard drive in it keeps skipping, and I don't think I could find a replacement for it. So it did its job, and thankfully, I have a legit microphone. So yeah, if I could fix it one of these days, I will. Anyways, let's continue. Making sure that the stream's looking good. Although I will say, being a video game based on an anime which takes place in an MMORPG, this game does a good job emulating how an MMO would play. I mean, I've only played a few MMO games during my life, so yeah. Nowadays, I'm not that big into MMOs. I think I wanted to get back to playing Fly FF, but I never really got around to it. And now here we... Oh, gosh. Yep. Already see a few problems here. Yeah, not just the black borders, but the very fact that I am covering most of the game. Well, not most of the game. I'm covering just that much of the game. My goodness. And need we should I say need we forget? How about the very idea of face camming playing an RPG? Normally you would do that for horror games, but I don't know. I guess I thought it was a good idea at the time. How's the stream quality? Still good. I wonder if I sound any different.
Well, that was needlessly long. Anyways, welcome to my very first Let's Play.
Welcome to my very first Let's Play. Do I sound any different? Oh gosh, I hope so.
Or Xean Plays. Dot Hack Infection.
I should have just introduced myself, but no.
For the PlayStation 2, and just want to say this, I did play 9 hours worth of this game.
Yeah, what I did there, I'm kind of sad this idea didn't stick around. My idea was if a cutscene was about to happen, I would fade out my camera and put the cutscene right there, but I would still talk. I will still live react to the cutscene, and as soon as the cutscene ends, then I fade back in to the gameplay. I got too lazy. That was too much work for me at the time.
And then I stopped. Although this time, I'll make sure I'll finish it.
Well, you did finish it, good sir. You did indeed finish it.
It's a promise.
A promise kept. Very much so. Ooh, I wonder if I should move my video right there. That would make the most sense. Oh well, there really isn't much on the top screen anyway, so... I wonder, how good does this look on stream? It doesn't look bad. Now, I remember one person telling me that that word, epitaph, isn't pronounced epitaph, it's pronounced epiteia. I don't know. Someone please tell me. I could always Google it, but... yeah. Man, this is actually kind of exciting.
The Dot Hack story is always confusing.
Oh,
no end.
that's another... Why did... Yep. Man. You dingus. Yeah, the cutscene stopped. I faded back in, but I didn't think to move my footage of the game back to more of the left.
I mean, the latest one I've watched.
User registration is done. Now for
Oh, and man, I'm pausing a lot. You'll hear that barking in the background. That was the Chihuahua at the time. His name is Gizmo. And every time when he hears a weird noise, being the old man that he would bark.
Yasuhiko's probably already there waiting for me. I'd better hurry.
Registration process for the World Series. Confirming name. Anyways, like I was saying, the last hack I've watched was Legend of Twilight. And yeah.
Good opinion, sir. Good opinion. I mean, I did rewatch both Dahak Sign and Legend of Twilight. I want to say maybe 4 to 5 years ago, and I mean, I do like Dahak Signs, and I thought Legend of Twilight was decent. It was a bit odd, but yeah, it was decent.
Please enter that name. The character will be named Kite. Your name, Xean. Yeah, let's go. I don't know Kite's real name.
Now that I think about it, I forgot why I named myself Xean. Maybe at the time it was like I would like to have a cool name that starts with the letter X. I mean, it stuck. It still sticks.
Yes, enter the world. Hurry up.
Man, you sound very enthused, good sir.
I like the way how this sets up.
Okay, let me hear the stream.
Yes, enter the world. Hurry up.
Man, you sound very enthused. Okay, yeah, sounds good.
You are on a computer screen.
I'll check my email first.
If only this game was on PC. I'll check my mail first. Okay. CC Corporation. Yeah, this is gonna be a ton of reading. I'm probably going to have to skip all of this.
No, sir, don't skip all. Whoa, you just skipped it. That's story content, sir. You have to read it. Not just for you, but also for the audience, as well as for editing it. That way you'll remind yourself what goes on in the game.
And that's pretty much it. Just explains how much the world has been sold. The goggles come with it, some errors, and other statements. But let's go to the world.
20 million, that's not bad.
Right after we read something on the board. Which I would be happy to skip for you guys. I keep thinking
I hate him already.
I'm playing Xenosaga. Circle is not confirmed, you idiot.
I mentioned Xenosaga way before I played the game. Dang.
Goldax, the video game?
Too easy.
And that was all the reading. It's pretty much typical. Tells you what the world here has to offer, and people talk. But enough of that. Let's go.
Maybe I should mention as to why I started Let's Playing to begin with. It was kind of selfish. I didn't want to work out in the world. I wanted YouTube to be my job, which, as you can see, no, that has not happened, and it will never happen. So, yeah. And if you are going to make this into a job, good sir, at least be enthusiastic. Which, yeah, at the time they were way big. People were watching them, and I don't think anyone would watch any smaller YouTubers at the time. So, yeah, you were pretty much dead from the beginning, good sir.
Aqua Capital. Mac-Anu, I believe that's how you pronounce
Mac-Anu, is that a new Mac OS operating system? OS is operating system. What's wrong with you?
Hey, you made it.
Uh,
Hey, it's me, Orca, the Blade Master.
whoa! You look so different from the real Yasuo.
Oh, yeah. This happened quite a bit early in my Let's Play days. For some reason, my USB ports in old Toshiba were a wee bit sensitive, so if you move it just a smidge, then it would disconnect. The USB cable that came with the Hapag HD PVR did die eventually, but that could be remedied by buying a new USB cable. So if you guys have any problems of capture cards not recording well, try replacing its cables. That would save you some money.
Nothing like the real you.
How much you want to bet the real him is actually pretty frigging ugly?
That's just not me. That's just not nice, sir. That's just not nice.
What I am in reality. I'm pretty well known here. What?
No, you look great.
And if the capture preview comes back, I try syncing the audio together. That way it would look seamless. Infinite Discovery had that happen to me once, and the video was slow, but the audio was perfect. So I just sped up the video and synced it with the audio length, and it was pretty much perfect.
Okay,
Anyway, take this.
I'm not gonna judge anyone.
Okay.
Ooh, member address.
Member address is the flash mail address you can only access in the world.
The order. Or the other world.
You wouldn't get that joke, don't worry.
Exchange messages with others in real time. As long as you
That's also another thing about my Let's Plays. Anyone who would get my joke, they would have to know the games I've played, the music I listen to, the TV shows and movies I've watched. Other than that, you will not get any of my jokes.
the world. It's mostly used by newbies to contact other players to form a party. Try it out by inviting me to join your party. First, press the triangle button to open the menu. In the menu, select Party. Next, select Names of Players. Choose a player. Since you just started,
Let the man finish, man.
My member address.
You don't say.
Now, press the
You say it as if you've played this before. I mean, you did say you played 9 hours of it, but 9 hours is still not enough for you, man.
Ah, got it. Join my party. It's kind of weird mailing each other when we're face to face.
Although, with the way I had been adding members, how much you want to bet he'll say this much later on?
I'm confused, sir.
See? My name appears under your screen. That means I'm in your party.
Very good, Orca.
By the way, flash mail is only available when you're in a town.
Slight pause.
Oh, and you can't contact people.
I mean,
when
the
they're
slight
not
pause
logged
can
into
be an issue for
work.
some, so...
The pause again.
People do have a life, you know.
That reminds me of Big Bang Theory. Leonard is going to the office.
4/7.
Unlike billions of people, which apparently this game proclaims 20 million? Yeah.
In other words, you can't always count on the same members to form a party.
Well, that's how many games are sold. I'm guessing that doesn't mean everyone's on there at the same time.
No.
So, try to get as many member addresses as you can. You'll have more fun that way. Well, how you play is up to you. But since EXP and stuff isn't divided among party members, you really don't benefit if you go solo.
Fun fact, I tried replaying this game 5 years ago, and I got stuck pursuing Mia because I had to go solo as Kite, and I forgot how I got through that. Yeah. I should get back to playing it.
found a perfect place for newbies. This is the Chaos Gate. Sort of transfer device that takes us from one place to another. Now, press the X button. In the world, each play zone is called an area, determined by a combination of 3 keywords. Select New Keyword. This is the keyword.
That was your own fault, sir.
At the top is the entry plate. You put the 3 selected keywords one by one for each part. A, B, and C.
A plus B equals C.
Left of the entry plate is all the keywords you have. You can collect more of them by reading your emails, the board, and from other players.
And I've also heard that if you watch Dot Hack Liminality, which is the DVD series that comes with the, I like to call Dot Hack EMOC games, Infection, Mutation, Outbreak, Quarantine. If you watch that series with subtitles on, you gain access to phrases, which you go to the keywords, and that unlocks bonus areas in the game. I have yet to do that to this day. Man. Press play, dude.
Now, let's enter some keywords by starting with part A. Select bursting from the list. Good. Next for part B, select passed over. For the last one in part C, select aquafield.
And which, you know, it's a frigging dungeon.
Now you
No,
can select
sir.
the area.
MMORPGs are comprised of
See the
dungeons.
symbol on the left next to the keyword?
No?
That's the server symbol. It indicates which server you are currently logged on to.
I-
Oh.
Yeah,
This
the element.
symbol is Delta, so we're logged on to the Delta server.
Oh, that symbol.
On your left of
Am I explaining it?
the word bursting, that's the server symbol.
Thank you.
The list on the bottom right is the area status list.
Mm-hmm.
See the jewel next to the field type and dungeon?
Yeah.
That indicates how the selected keyword affects the status. For example, check the field type. See the jewel on the right? This means that the field type is being determined by aquafield, the keyword in C. We don't know what kind of field the current keyword will create until we get there.
But it says dungeon, and the element of enemies are wood.
I get the feeling it's randomly generated. Although then again, I think the dungeons themselves are randomly generated. It's been too long though. Whoops.
Ow. Never mind.
Once we learn the effect of that keyword,
Oh yeah, I also had
combine it with other
another nasty habit of constantly looking at the camera. Yeah. Don't do that.
keywords effectively. For more details, check out the board on your own time.
Will do.
Alright, let's get going to the Delta. First,
Yeah.
select warp.
Warp and hurry up.
Okay, now we're on part 2, but let me check the stream's condition. Apparently I had another frame drop, which was, dang, 9 minutes ago. Alright, how was the stream? The stream's still good. Okay, let's continue. Part 2.
Before we get going, let me explain to you about the camera control.
Oh god, the camera. Please do.
During the game, enemies will attack from all directions.
Not one direction, all directions.
The idea is to adjust your view quickly to see your enemy and grasp the situation. I'll explain more later, but remember, you can only use skills on targets you can see. Basically, if you don't use the camera right, you'll be dead before you know it.
I think what he meant was you have to be super duper close to the enemy, and at a certain camera position, you can attack the enemy right there. So
I'm sure you can play the game fine without the need of a camera.
Uh,
What do I know?
First, rotate the camera. Push either the L1 button or the R1 button to move the camera.
I'm gonna be playing.
Good. Next, let's zoom in and zoom out.
Oh, great. This is gonna be weird.
You can zoom the camera in or out
Okay.
by using the right analog stick.
Oh.
Try it.
Okay, using the right analog stick at least makes perfect sense for zoom in, zoom out, but I got no turn.
yet, sir. Yet. Oh, wait. You can change that in the settings, I believe.
That's it. Finally, you reset the camera by pushing the R2 button. There you go. Remember, when the battle starts, constantly adjust your camera. Okay. And this is the field. It's the lowest level in the area.
I can see you were about to make a comment about the field, Xean.
Button and select Gate Out from the menu. Grassland, wilderness, and jungle are some of the field types. You can set them with keywords. The combination of field type and weather determines the area elements. For example, if it's a grassland and it's raining, that area will be a water element stage. The elements also affect the type of monsters that will appear and the items you can get. Don't worry about it now. As you get used to it,
I was going to complain about how long the tutorial is, but it's not that long a video, so...
On our quest. First, check the map at top right. You see the red down arrow on it? In the dungeon's deepest
Whoops.
level, there's a god statue that usually holds a rare item. Basically, the goal is to reach this statue. But enemies are often tougher down there, so gain some levels above ground before you head below. Okay, wait a sec.
There's more!
Fairy's orb.
By using the fairy's orb, hidden data on the map becomes visible, like this. Yellow areas on the map show magic portals, where you encounter monsters and treasures. Alright.
Man, I miss
How about we
Gizmo.
go pick a fight? Head for one of the magic portals.
I'm not moving it.
For a basic attack, approach the target and press the X button. By the way, a cursor appears on the target so that you can check its name and hit points. Try using a basic attack to defeat some monsters.
Well, now I can see why no one watched this Let's Play. Nobody likes to watch the tutorial at the beginning of the game.
You started to get the hang of it, right? Okay, let's try using skills. Press the triangle button to open the menu, and select skills. Okay then. Choose Rep from the list. When the target cursor appears, select the target.
I'm remembering the attacks in my head. Remph, La Remph.
And you made me
That's
waste
it. Pretty easy, huh?
some endpoints, you jerk.
You can target a party member for recovery
Yeah, I don't like the
or
fact
ready
that
skills, and the enemy for attack
MP
skills.
cost is too much.
You can only
Even for an
apply
MMO.
skills to targets within your view. Before using a skill, adjust the camera so that your target comes into view. Well, you must be sick of me at this point.
Yeah, I am.
It's your turn to tell me what to do by using chat commands.
Thank God.
Okay, I'll teach you the command to get your members to heal. Okay then, press the square button to open the menu. Next, go ahead and choose First Aid from the menu.
I like how he says, man, you're picky. That's hilarious. You're the one that told me to command you, sir.
You're picky? Man, you're picky? You see what I'm having you do? Shut up.
If you use it well, you can bunch up on the enemy, or give separate orders to each party member. When you add new members to the party, try various chat commands to see their effects. That's it for now. Just remember what you learned. And start exploring. When you think you're ready, we'll head for the dungeon.
Yay. Alright, now let me do something first.
Oh yeah, I failed to realize I fixed my problems in this video. My face cam is out of the way and I cut the black borders. So yeah, it wasn't until later that I increased the size of my gameplay footage a bit so that it could fill almost all of the corners of the background image.
Wrong button. Oh god. Can I not change my camera?
Yes, you can.
No.
Well, maybe not yet, but oh wait, I remember. There are two different menu options: triangle and square. I think in square that's where you have to, or maybe it's the start button. Again, it's been years.
No, I can't. Oh, wait. Oh god. It's inverted.
Ah, yes. Now, I have to explain what my definition of inverted is, but I don't have a controller on me. Actually, hang on. Oh, what a coincidence. I have a USB Xbox 360 controller. Now, my definition of inverted is when, man, I need a better example. Like, this is my definition of normal camera controls. Like, I imagine the camera controls, like, right here is the back of your head. And when I turn this to the right, it's as if my head is turning left. Like that. Inverted would be the other way around for me. So, yeah. And I could have sworn all the games in my childhood played like that, and then they switched it to my version of inverted as the 7th generation of consoles came out.
Okay, I can't change the controls for now. Or maybe I can, I'm just too stupid.
Give it time, man. Give it time.
So let's play like Legend of Zelda. Use one button to center your camera.
I mean, that's not always a bad thing. It's quick. Cover your mouth, sir.
Here we go. And since this is a real-time RPG, I want the camera to be on the right analog stick. Well, it is. The problem is it's inverted. Gained some levels. What level am I? 1. Not gonna level up until much later.
Get in the dungeon?
Let's search somewhere. And I guess there's no monsters. Well, that's a waste.
Man, not only was I wasting my own time, I was wasting your
Oh,
time.
well. Let's go down to the dungeon. And I'm here, so let's go.
We're only 7 minutes in. Okay.
Right after some loading.
Oh yeah, that's one other habit I had. I mean, I still do, but it's, well, mainly for beverages. But I remember early I would eat goldfish crackers and chicken nuggets. And then later on down the line, I don't think the last thing I remember eating was, the last thing I remember eating on camera was Jack in a Box with Heaven's Archer, then known as Zephyr Xenochrist, Let's Playing Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, when we did that session with the full face cam. Other than that, I can't remember eating while my face cam was off.
We can start exploring the dungeon. One thing you need to remember is that you can't gate out when you're in a dungeon.
I believe what item you need is the Go Hoem of this game.
If you want a clarification, Go Hoem is the get out of the dungeon item in the Persona series.
Out and return to the town. You have to go back to the field. The Sprite Ocarina will warp you to the surface, but you can't use it during battle. This is the treasure box, but you knew that, right? You should know that there are 2 types of treasure boxes, normal and booby-trapped.
Don't forget mimics.
This one's normal. Hit the X button to open it.
Yeah, you can plainly tell. Resurrect.
This one's booby-trapped. Notice a different color?
Yeah.
Try to open it as is, and you're screwed. Just use the fortune wire on it. This item will disarm the trap. See? Now it's safe to open. Press the X button to open it.
Problem is, he didn't tell me to press the triangle button to go to my items, get fortune wire, and then do that.
Yeah, good point.
Alright, let's go. Can I change, please? Nope.
Man, still not. Oh gosh, this is
God,
giving
the way the
me
lock looks weird.
Dark Cloud vibes, which we'll get to soon.
What the? Did you just see that?
Yeah. Was that thing chasing her?
Yeah, but something like that on this level?
I'm trying to think of a joke, but I can't really think of one at the top of my
No,
head.
I didn't do this the last time. I didn't chase after her. Although, I'm afraid to see what would happen if I do. But hey, YOLO. Hell, no, I won't say that ever.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you didn't.
Okay, so she's not here. And I missed a speed charm.
Which I think you can
Oh,
buy.
Not worth much unless you do those goblin side quests. Chase down those freaking goblins.
You're explaining stuff well before that happened, sir.
Reminds me of the side missions from the last story on the Wii.
Man, it's been...
Hey, you killed my comrades.
Better
Come
watch
here
out.
alone.
We're trapped
It has been forever since I've last played the last story. I should really get back to playing that game again.
in here. In the dungeon, there are rooms with traps everywhere. The only way to get out of a trap like this is by activating all the magic portals in the room. All right, let's charge to that magic portal.
Which is at the very corner. And there's monsters! Well, just that guy. Man, you're overpowered. Let me fight for once.
Although, I'm sure, Xean, this is the best level up tactic. You let him attack him with no effort whatsoever, and you just gain all the levels. You don't have to waste a single dosage of SP. Or item.
Okay, now we can go down. This is Persona 4.
Except Persona 4 is way better.
Gizmo, get.
Hey,
Get, Gizmo. Now.
that was my mom. And wow, the usage of my nickname was used in this video. You just have to hear it, man.
Dumb dog. Oh!
Way to
Well,
go.
there's your first Let's Verse game. Don't do what I do.
And what was that?
Xean 2014. Healing potion. And what a coincidence, I could just use that. Well, let me use this. I'll use healing potions when I have to. Dumb dog, go away.
Yeah, it doesn't matter either way whether or not Gizmo comes into the room. If he hears a noise, he'll bark. And he did love human companionship, so yeah. He was a very, very attachable dog. I can't think of the right word at the moment, so...
Yeah, you are extremely overpowered.
Affectionate, there we go, that's the word.
Ah.
This is the room where the statue is.
I was expecting more.
There's only one of them at the dungeon's deepest level, and you can get rare items from it. That's enough adventure.
At least you're getting
now.
something.
Let's grab the treasure and get back to town, shall we? If we had a
Although then again,
special
this is
version
far
of what-
from this is far from the worst thing that's ever happened. Chrono Trigger PTSD still happens in my mind every once in a while.
Out of here, but we don't have one,
And you couldn't supply me with one. Why?
so we gotta go back the way we just came.
Maybe
Oh,
no,
well. Ooh,
no, no.
Quintal. Alright, let me try something here. How do I change items? Oh, here we go. Steel blades. This is much more, so. Here we go. Alright, let's go.
Okay, now we're on part
Uh-oh.
3. Which, hang on, let me check the status of my stream. Nothing bad has happened. Okay, let's go back. And notice that I didn't bring back, I just mentioned it, I didn't bring back fading in and out of my camera, so yeah. When it comes to cutscenes.
I believe you are Aura?
Was the rumor true?
Take this. Please take this. There's no time. Please.
What's this?
A great force. The power it holds can bring forth either salvation or destruction at the whim of the user.
You're...
It's coming.
Is she voiced by Bridget Hoffman?
Quite possibly, yes. Oh, and yeah, I should also mention this. For some reason, like, you might notice that the characters have a weird shade to them. That's because I tried outputting this video at 60 frames per second, even though this game itself does not have progressive scan. So yeah, I accidentally extended the frames. So yeah, the first couple of videos had that problem too, and I tried re-exporting them into the correct frames per second count, which is why you probably didn't notice that problem, but it's persistent in part 3 and I believe part 4 as well. Ooh, yeah,
Oh dear.
that does not look good.
Run. It'll kill you.
Stop, don't, come back.
What the hell? What is this?
Yeah, that looks ugly.
Nothing works.
It just proves you're a lousy shot.
There's more to
boy.
it than that, sir.
It wasn't supposed to be this way. I'm sorry. Get out of here.
Run, you idiot. Run. Run.
Kind of wish one of my relatives reacted to this. They have great reactions to many, many things.
Thanks, whoever did that. Say what now?
Man, imagine that seeing on a VR headset. I actually tried VR one time. It was actually pretty cool.
the book just went inside me. That is the last thing I want.
Well, I guess you could say he will become an open book. Please don't say it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank goodness. I remember titling one of my .hag videos this specific word, and thankfully I changed it after a while, so yeah.
Suhiko, why was he upset?
Did you not see what just happened?
I wanted to ask him, but he wouldn't even pick up the phone. And then, the next day, I found out that Yasuhiko had been hospitalized.
Well, it's official. Video games can kill you.
I rushed to the hospital.
Man,
but
that argument is
they wouldn't let
so
me see
20
him.
years ago.
But I guess it's better this way. I didn't want to see him all week, and he wouldn't want that either.
Weak schmeek.
But what the hell happened to him?
I had something else in mind, but oh well.
I have a feeling that the key to it is somewhere in the world.
Excuse me. Alright, let's check some mail. Server problems. Sorry. We apologize for the inconvenience due to the problems of our servers. Currently, we are focusing our efforts in finding the cause of the problem. However, in order to proceed efficiently, we will limit play to only the triangle and circle with a dot in the center servers. Thank you for your understanding.
Me not understanding the, what's it called? The Greek alphabet. Man.
Let us save. We are saving in our computer. If only this game was out for PC.
I have no idea why I constantly kept saying
Well,
that.
that took long.
Well,
Although I'm sure if I save constantly, it won't take forever.
first saves are usually the longest. Believe me.
And there's nothing at the board, so let's see. All servers are currently unavailable due to maintenance. We apologize for your inconvenience and ask for your patience.
Any
I'm not a
inconvenience.
very patient boy.
No
I should
kidding.
post on the board about Yasuhiko. Maybe someone will respond to it.
Maybe. Who knows? After playing the game, he's hospitalized and still hasn't come out. Well, it has been since yesterday, I think. Apparently, Kite has no idea how a coma works.
I mean, really just depends on the
Help.
situation, I guess. I myself have never been in a coma, so... And no, being under anesthesia does not count.
Well, this is gonna take forever. Oh. Oh boy, who's this?
Oh, I think I...
Anybody-
Yeah, I think I could read this, maybe. Let's see. To the one who took the book. Thank... Skaith is looking for me. I know the last one is, please help me. I'll just interpret that as we're running out of time.
Speak extreme leet? Well, that's not extreme leet. There are some letters in there, but you know what I mean. I know that says please help me at the very bottom. And I know
Reply.
it says please. To the something something who has the book.
Close enough. Skaith is looking for me.
Yeah, whatever. As you probably know by now, this is going to be a very boring section.
Again, considering that no one watched this playthrough, yes.
Oh.
Hey, that's not my fault. yes, it is 10 years ago, but right now it's not my fault.
I know who you are. You're just running around. What are you doing?
Yeah. Isn't that another problem with early day Let's Playing? You just randomly spat out nonsense just to have just to have someone react to it.
Water.
What? What? You got something to say?
No.
Oh, I get it now. You are a newbie, aren't you? I might have guessed. Well, are you or not? Come on now, don't be shy. You can tell me. Listen, in case you're not aware of it, you're being very rude. It's impolite to stare at someone like that. You have to understand it's the same as the real world. Don't you get it?
Especially what he was staring at that angle.
Last chance. What is up with you anyway, huh?
I literally said nothing.
Did you say something already?
This is Persona 4. My character is a blank slate.
A blank slate is kind of a reference to a not relatively, he is a small content creator. Carlito NSP. The first time I've heard of Persona 4 was him playing that game, and he actually did release that playthrough during that time, so those references were still fresh in my mind.
Anyways, we're back to Hub World, Home World, God knows. Funny how when you save in this game, well, in-game. Oh. Can I please change my freaking camera? Cannot fight. Well, why not? Wait a minute.
That word I just used is a replacement of using an F-bomb. I mean, I don't use that replacement word anymore these days. I try replacing it with other things that make more sense. So, other words that make more sense. So,
Xean's an idiot, people. Anyways.
oh, yeah, they only have control type options. Not, yeah, that's,
There we go, much better. Alright.
But I think that also means that the button inputs have changed as well.
Yeah, I've played platformers with this type of camera, so...
The platformer that I was probably thinking about at the time was Jak and Daxter. That game also had my definition of normal camera, and up and down on the camera was zoom in, zoom out, so...
What can I sell? Hello. Grunt doll. Rainbow
Gosh.
card.
This reminds me of...
Amateur blades.
Reminds me of when I finally found a fan translation of Star Ocean Blue Sphere. That game had no way of earning money from fights, but one enemy in one particular dungeon drops this one item, and if you sell it, if you have a plethora of it, and if you sell it, you would make enough money to last throughout the entire game. I'm not joking. It's the best way to earn money, and you'll have no problem with it whatsoever. It was kind of... It was very, very broken.
I don't think I need any of these yet. But can I buy a few stuff? Alright. How many do I have? Antidotes. Wrong button.
Excuse me.
Restorative. I had fortune wire. Okay, I need plenty of these.
Probably not that plenty.
And all of this.
It's your funeral.
Excuse me.
I like how the title of this is called Black
Right
Rose.
now my hand actually misses the freaking controls. What the heck is up with me?
It's called Black Rose, but
Oh, well.
I don't think she's barely
Well, I
in
have
this.
nobody left, so
In fact, how long? Yeah, I only got a few minutes left.
Weapons. I'm going.
Wait a sec.
You just popped out of nowhere, lady.
Yeah, you. I know some interesting keywords. If you go with me, I'll tell you what they are. Do you want to know?
I wonder what happens if I pick maybe next time.
If it's anything like games with very poorly thought out decision options, then nothing will happen. So you have to say yes.
There's nothing much to do, so by all means, yes.
Right on, that's the spirit. Spoken like a true newbie.
Because newbies are very, 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 very stupid and gullible. Am I right? No.
Well, considering that you were a newbie at the time, yes, you were.
The keywords are Delta, Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground.
Sometimes I just hate the names of said places.
Okay,
Man,
here I come.
was I getting over a cold?
Alright, new keyword. No, word list. Here we go. Because I'm too lazy to memorize and spell it out like a true gamer. Nah, not really. No.
That's why I have a flash drive full of notepad save files, just in case if I need to remember a thing or two.
Whoa, this place is...
Huge.
Huh?
Never mind, let's go. Well, are you going to escort me like a proper gentleman?
You... Whatever. If that's what... I can't even talk.
Yeah.
Oh well. And there's no music, which means this is bad.
You know what else is bad? The
go.
footage, man. The footage.
Now you turn up music. Where have you been these past 10 seconds?
I faded out the gameplay footage too early. That is weird. Well, anyways, we are on part 4. Let me check the status of my stream. So far, so good. Okay, let's continue.
Where have you been these past 10 seconds?
Oh. Oh, that's why. Okay, the scene started up too early. And even then, why? Yep, that still looks bad.
What is that thing? Stay back!
Don't worry, I'm already an expert at killing goblins.
Oh no!
I take it you're a newbie as well.
So that's it. Pretty weak, huh?
You didn't do squat.
You didn't even need my help at all, did you?
No.
I would make a passive-aggressive joke concerning such a person, but I'm not going to do that right here.
Statue. It looks so sad.
Well, with the fact being made of stone and changed up, I can see why.
Skate. Enos. Magus.
Peter, Elijah, Matthews.
Oh my goodness. Even back then I was making Bible jokes. That's nice.
By the way, I guess you can tell that I'm a newbie too.
Very much so.
It must be pretty obvious by the way I acted back there.
Just keep going.
But you still hung out with me. You know what? You're nicer than I thought. You see, I'm trying to find...
Hey, what are you doing?
What? What about you, huh?
No time to explain. It's too dangerous here.
What?
I'm telling you to get out. Leave here at once.
He's not dead.
But how? Tell me what's going on here. That thing it should have been dead. Why is it glowing like that? It's so freaky. Is this for real?
It's a bug from a computer virus. The virus is rewriting the data. It has a hit point that's infinite.
This is the one.
You must escape while I buy some time.
Because of this thing, I'll kill you.
No! You can't kill it! Leave it be or you'll be killed!
The book. Open the book.
The book?
If I was writing this
Book
story,
must be read.
if I was writing this story, I would have that type of PTSD moment happen maybe an hour or two within the game. You know, after easing the severity of the last situation, then you have that moment. But we're only like 40 minutes in, so...
Can bring forth either salvation or destruction at the whim of the user.
Yeah, I was trying to remember why I did the book the last time I played this game.
That joke would have been too
I
obvious.
used it automatically. Why not? Sorry, the book wants to be your friend.
Grimoire Vice. That's a joke for anyone who has played Nier.
That was like the time when Orca.
That skill.
I would have renamed this part just the bracelet instead of Balmung of the Azure Sky. Yeah, he is in this video, but that's really not the main focal point. Yeah, that's another thing. I've noticed that I've been getting a lot more views on my later Let's Plays, and as well as some more views on Xenosaga Episode 1, and I think I know why. It's because the titles of those videos are true. This is a bad example, but I remember one video in Tales of the Abyss where I said, oh gosh, it was at some sailor port, and I did a side quest, and I even put side quest in the title of that video, and half of that video had thumbs ups, the other half had thumbs downs. I guess it wasn't the side quest they were looking for, but at the same time, it was a side quest. So, yeah, be truthful in your titles, or else people will have a hard time finding what they're looking for.
I understand. You are the same as the virus. To think that I was saved by someone like you.
What? Hate it?
No! That's
Do not lie to me. Recently, many places within the world have been damaged by a virus.
Just one virus?
Those who willfully spread the virus and destroy this world for their own amusement, they shall receive no mercy.
It's not Xana, is
No,
it?
that's not me.
I did not expect
Xana. I think that was a Code Lyoko joke.
to find the one responsible so soon. Draw! Draw your sword, now!
I got blades,
I
no
won't.
swords.
There's no reason to do that.
There is for me.
No, I don't want to fight.
What is the matter with you? That's hardly the way to talk to someone who just saved your life.
Dignity, pride, honor. It's not.
Still,
It's all the same when you're dead.
I just require the time to think this through.
Wait a minute.
But if I find out that you are indeed in with them, I will kill you.
And apparently that's all you need in order to get rid of Balmung.
That was rather childish for Balmunk of the Azure Sky, the descendant of Fianna.
I do not speak with hackers.
Then clearly he wouldn't like talking to me, considering the majority of my game consoles are jailbroken.
Orca?
I thought he would end up like Orca. And I panicked. That's when I heard her voice.
Oh, okay.
It
You thought that
the
was a
voice of the
cutscene,
girl
huh?
Who gave the book to Orca.
I see. But what are you going to do if the data bug shows up again?
Data drain, that's how.
Power put your friend. Sorry.
So I take it you read my frigging email?
I don't even know what this power is, or what she wanted Orca to do. And what am I supposed to do with this power? All I want to do is help Orca.
You know, when I saw Data Drain used in the anime, I swear it did no harm to the user. But in this game, yeah.
I think it more like
You'll
takes
see.
away their everything and leaves them with just one hit point.
Well, I gotta go. Today was, I don't know what to say, but good night.
I would make a Spanish joke. I don't know what to say, but and then I'd be like, gracias. They're Japanese, so I would just say arigato.
And I got nothing to do, so I'm gonna log off. I might miss something, but I don't care. Bored! Alright, let's check Coma first. What?
Well, that bites.
Oh, great. Somebody doesn't want us to know that this game can actually kill us.
I mean, they have to save face somehow.
Delete it.
Let's play tag. Ah, this guy. Stehani?
Stehani.
Yeah, apparently we're gonna play tag with a goblin, so...
I think that's the last thing I do in this video.
So let me check something on my desktop.
I will say this desktop lacks a lot of features.
Alright. The world for idiots.
Okay, I get that joke I made in the description for part 1 The world full of idiots. Okay.
Yeah, the volume. Okay, it's not long, so this volume will go above and beyond the world, with strategy, tips, and advice on how to get the most enjoyment of the game. Good luck. And I get nothing. Hey, Helba. Yeah, I've seen your powers. You can rewrite the monster's data by performing data drain when the OK sign is flashing. If you use it wisely, it will be very valuable in the future. You will need its power. And this is what I'm talking about. You can check the spread by the gauge in the skill selection menu. When the spread is at 100%, there may be a lethal effect on your character, so be aware of the spread of the viral infection. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And in order to decrease that percentage, you need to fight monsters regularly.
She knows about my
Ah,
bracelet.
now I do definitely want to talk about what that audio hiccup was. The camera, for some reason, when it reaches 57 minutes, it starts on a new recording cycle. I have no idea why, and there was no option to turn that off at all. So, yeah.
Who is she?
And apparently, monsters have hacking codes? I don't know, but I need them in order to progress. I'm actually really busy. Thanks. Yes, be a nice person. Besides, it's a one-way story. I think it'll serve no purpose if they put multiple stories.
Kind of reminds me of my thoughts on Infinite Discovery as years went on. I think it would have been a great game if the things you did in the game affected the story. For example, that pterodactyl that had Leif, like that was carrying Leif, and if you didn't shoot the pterodactyl, that should have killed Leif, and everything would have been a disaster, but the game would still go on. For a game called Infinite Discovery, there were sure a lot of missed opportunities.
I'm either a jerk or a good guy by the end. Man, this game's cutscene heavy. I was about to say heaven, but no. Well, cutscene heaven, maybe. But heavy, yes.
What game would be considered cutscene heaven?
I don't know, it depends if I like the cutscene or not.
I saw a strange character in the alley. It looked like a cat. Is it possible to edit like that?
Ah.
A cat? Oh yeah, I saw it too. I prefer bunny girls though.
I don't know. I don't want to know what you do on your Friday mornings, man. Or Friday nights, depending on the situation. Okay, but before we talk to those guys, I'm going to investigate, word list, do that, and warp. Except I'm playing tag with a friggin' goblin. A golden goblin.
Let's play tag. If you win, I'll give you a reward. I really doubt that will happen, though.
Shut up.
As the game progresses, obviously it does get worse.
Alright. So this is pretty much what you do. Where is it? Okay, I got 3, so... Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There you are.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I assumed they would
What the
be
heck,
killed in
man?
one hit.
Finally! God.
You did better than I thought.
I cheated.
Not bad for underestimating.
I mean, if it's in the game, is it considered cheating?
Cocky. I'm only an apprentice of the Four-Cob Kings.
I'm sure you are. Alright, now let me get out of here. Man, this session's going to have some heavy editing.
Yeah.
I don't mind though. At least I got stuff to do.
God, this still looks
Now
awful.
let's go here. And meet two characters. As the screen fades off.
Spoke too soon, sir.
Hey! I found a great area that's full of aromatic grass. Wanna go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's get ready then. Mia!
Excuse me.
Actually, I would have named it the Bracelet and Goblet Tag.
You. Yes, you. That's a unique bracelet. Can I take a look?
Can you see it?
Yes, of course. Do you mean to say you can't see this nice bracelet? Even if you can't see it. As long as you know it's there, it's the same thing as seeing it, right?
You want to ask the Emperor in his new clothes?
Hey, what are you talking about? I can't see the bracelet, Mia.
Well, thanks a lot for letting me look at your bracelet. I have a feeling.
Oh, believe me, yes.
Well,
That dungeon's going to be awful. No, not going to be. It is awful.
Jealous, aren't ya?
Wait, Mia! What about the aromatic grass?
Now, is there anything at the back of here?
It's a town, so no.
Nope. That's fine.
Then again, most towns in modern RPGs do have
How long have I
things.
been going on?
Man, not just modern RPGs, for
I think
decades.
an hour will work here, and
They've
that
had
will- we're gonna
things.
slow down there. So I'm gonna log off and save.
I don't think you have to be over there to log off.
That and cutting out some stuff will minimize the time, so why not?
By a landslide, yes. Especially later.
Anything on the board? Okay. Ah, holy god.
And you're going to skip it.
Girl. I saw a strange character in the dungeon of that. Alright. Test version. Protected area. Can't go in. There's a warning message that comes on. I'm gonna forget this by day 2.
I forgot about it by year 10.
Oh, great. Okay, that's for beginners. Discover, Xean. Discover. Keywords.
The better joke would have been, I remembered by year 10.
And of course, elemental stuff. The usual boring stuff.
Well, it's almost done.
Anything else? No. Alright. I think this will end my session for Xean Plays .hack Part 1 Infection. In the next part, I'll visit those servers that I found in my mail. So, see you guys then.
Wow, not even a proper outro. Although then again, I probably think that would have been a better ending altogether. Apart from do what you must. Heck, the better one would be see you soon. But, you know. Let's see. How's my stream? Still good. Surprisingly. Still good. Alrighty. Let's see. According to this... I think I could do one more reaction before I call it off right now. But, let's see. Okay. I'll be right back though. I'm going to take a quick break, so I'll be back in just a moment. If I can figure out how all this works. Actually, better yet, Alrighty. Now to test out the stream's audio for a second. Alrighty. Now to test out the... Okay, everything's working. Alright then, I am back. Now, let's set this up. We are going to react to... Well, before I do, I might as well say... Yeah, there were some things I should have done before Let's Playing, first of all. Study and research more into the equipment you've bought, especially the editing software. And man, really just take your time. Take your time and think before you speak, obviously. Get a microphone. Don't do face cam, because you're not playing a horror game where people want to watch you scared out of your, like, jump out of your skin. What else? Be invested. Actually believe that you want to do something like this. There was another thing, but I can't think of it at the top of my head right now. I'm sure it'll come to me when I react to Dark Cloud 2. Not Dark Cloud 2. Where'd it go? There it is. When I react to Dark Cloud. Man. And just full disclosure, at the time, I thought it was a perfectly good idea to play two games at the same time. So after I got done with one session of .hack, I immediately record for Dark Cloud. Yeah, I think I stopped doing that after Final Fantasy VII and Xenosaga Episode 1, so I just paced myself with just one game. Alrighty, let's do Dark Cloud. And I think there might be references in .hack Infection that seeped its way through in this playthrough, so if you hear something that's a bit familiar, then you'll know why. Okay, problem number 1. Oh boy. Problem number 1. I started in the PlayStation 2's disc menu. Yeah, what's funny about the PlayStation 2 is that after the logo boots up, it changes resolution. That kind of messes up with the capture software. If the resolution was consistent, that'd be cool, but I mean, that'd be cool. Actually, I have no idea why it does a split-second change in its resolution, even though the resolution itself is the same, 480i. And Dark Cloud is not a progressive scan game, so I mean, it runs in 60 frames per second, but it's not a progressive scan game, so yeah. I could have started recording the game after that. I would have hit record like that. That way the resolution option wouldn't mess up the recording part. And my camera microphone is on, so you'll be hearing a lot of background noises. And I have no idea why. I have my footage right there on the left, and my face cam is not on screen yet. I mean, I know I was trying to get the entire opening to this game. That should have been a separate video. And the loading took a while. Ugh. Did you see that? The split second of the PlayStation 2's menu? And let's see. The first session with all the cutting I've done is 51 minutes. And I believe the first session had the same problem like with dot hack infection, where I outputted it in 60 frames per second, but it still looks awful. Even though Dark Cloud does run in 60 frames per second, it's interlaced, so if I were to export this video interlaced, it would still look fine. Yeah. You know, lately I actually have been listening to music from Dark Cloud. And I will say, despite its repetition, the soundtrack in and of itself is good. Yeah, that's such a weird thing. Dark Cloud is repetitively good. I like the look of some of the dungeons, but you'll be seeing a lot of repeated textures. I love the music, but you'll be hearing a lot of the same motion. Yeah. Am I calling Dark Cloud a good game? Well, I've said in a playthrough that I've sold my copy at a yard sale. About a year ago, I've obtained a copy of Dark Clouds 1 and 2, to which everyone around me tells me, you are stupid, and they are correct. So will I replay this game anytime soon? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. I mean, I did just play through Rogue Galaxy. Man, that game was a mess. I heard that it started as a sequel to Dark Cloud 2, but they decided to change it to an entirely different game altogether. They forgot that the Dark Cloud elements still made it into the final product, so it still has that Dark Cloud feel to it. Yeah. Actually, now that I'll pause this, let me see. Still fine. Still fine. Okay.
Xean, the PlayStation guy here, and
Okay. At the time, I had a handful of usernames. XeanRPG was one of them. SSBFan28, and the other one was PlayStation Guy, except it's abbreviated PSGY. In fact, one of my flash drives is called that, and I guess I was kind of hoping that that would be my subtitle for my character. Nope.
welcome back to another Let's Play.
And even then, that's kind of misleading, considering that later on I've played Chrono Trigger for the SNES via Virtual Console on the Wii. Heavens played Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and there was an unreleased... Infinite Discovery for the Xbox 360, and there is an unreleased video involving myself and Heavens, so yeah.
For the PlayStation 2 called Dark Cloud. Now, before I get into this game, let me see if I can do something in the options. Save, cursor position. Okay.
There was a part 2, sir! You missed it!
Yeah, I forgot the option 2 over there.
Thank you.
It's pretty much nothing. So, start.
Whatever. It's your playthrough. You do what you want.
A book was found in some old ruins. All the scholars who decoded it puzzled over the mystery of the book. Can't speak. A world with 2 moons illuminating the sky. Matanui? The many dazzling adventures of a young boy.
Did Matanui have 2 moons?
But whether or not
It's been
this
forever.
is a true story. Do you believe in the story woven in the book?
Woven. Woven.
Never seen that word before.
Now you have. It's woven.
Maybe it's a fantasy that existed only in a boy's heart. Coincidentally, it's the same boy on the front cover. Let me tell you the story this ancient book tells of. A magical, a magnificent
And magnificent.
fairy tale. And a hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is...
Hero.
It's Toan. So yeah, I'm going by the original names. I'm not gonna change his name to mine.
Yeah, that seems to be the thing I do in video games. If a character has a canonical default name, I stick with it. The only exception I changed the characters' names were in. It's been years, but Personas 3 and 4. I mean, they do have canon names, but yeah, I changed their names to something else entirely. For example, in Persona 3, the main character is named Tomoya Okazaki, which is after the main male protagonist in Clan Ad. And for Persona 4, it's Haruka Nanase, after one character from Free. So, oh yeah, I also mentioned like sometime near the end of this playthrough, the Colonel's name wasn't mentioned one bit. I even said that later. Turns out his name was mentioned once here. I just didn't pay attention to it. Then again, I probably didn't care much about it.
You don't say. Is this all it really takes to summon a freaking genie?
Man, I forgot Seda was here. I'd say this is comparable to the awakening of King Caesar from Godzilla. Excuse me for a second. Hello? Sorry about that. Slight interruption. Eh, just a company calling about cutting down tree branches just to make room for cable lines. So, anyways, let's get back to the video. Actually, first let me see if this is playing well. Sorry about that. Yep. Okay.
Mix more.
Hold on, let me see the... Yeah, I'm good. Or at least I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Whatever.
Wonder how much he's paid for it.
Being a priest, a considerable amount. A way too considerable amount. Now, I didn't see his name brought up, but I could have sworn he said his name here.
The dancers are gone?
They were sacrificed, sir.
That I did not notice. And of course, the villain is a stereotypical big-nosed military guy with a mustache.
I mean, there's subtle and there's not so subtle. This one's not so subtle.
Yeah, that was simple. Well, this took a darker turn.
Yeah, I will say, I will admit this. The parts that work in this game, in terms of story, really work. Especially near the end.
You're a genie, wish for food. And that last place wasn't the only place to have dancing. This place seems to love dancing too. Okay, I gotta control the talk bubbles, which means I'm in gameplay, kind of. Well, that was fast.
Might as well.
I ain't lying, this game has dancing. Let me rephrase that. This place loves dancing. Then again, I think it's for something. I'm not sure what it is.
Maybe like a yearly festival thingy happen. God, he kind of looks like Goro. A taller Goro. Maybe even a more capable Goro.
My, we can't see him from there.
Maybe if you had better glasses. Which you do. Yeah, that... Ugh.
Good God, this feels like I'm in an N64 game. Just the way he moves, just the way things are, I have no idea why.
I mean, this was almost the launch title to the PlayStation 2, so...
And he's destroying a village just for the sake of being bad, I assume. Not my house!
I mean, I've read in the manual that the East and West have
Can't cross.
to shave it down, so this starts back to there, so I wonder if I can skip a few instances. Let me see.
Shoot.
There we go. And that was like, okay, 1 minute of wasted time.
Hi there. Can you hear me? Open your eyes. Wake up. Hey!
Oh, wow.
Probably thinking, how come I didn't talk in those bubbles last time? I am lazy, people. I am the Fairy King, really? The entity that unites all the nature spirits.
I gotta wonder, were the first dialogue bubbles meant to be some type of comedy? You're like, come on, open your eyes. And if that doesn't work, wake up! Would have worked if this game had some voice acting.
Something bad has happened. Man blighted by greed have revived the genie. Especially ones with big noses and mustache. Terribly powerful. Yeah, it could destroy the entire world. Of course. You thought? Yeah. Everyone's destroyed. Everything... Wow, in one night half the world was annihilated. Really?
It just so happens to be our continent.
Men from the East. That's what they are? Of course. We aren't powerful enough to destroy it. And this is pretty much how you start off. The man just freaking says, you have the power to freaking kill the genie, I guess.
All it takes is
I
a
am
kind
destined for
heart.
greatness, I assume. I am Jesus, he says. I don't know.
Okay, he didn't say that, but you know, a kind heart goes a long way, and fortunately, this has led to Toan being chosen. I would like to make a joke that says, "Is he the only one with a kind heart? Does that mean everybody in his village has some secrets?"
Ultimalia.
First of all, it's Atlamilia or Atlamalia. I'll have to read that again once I see it.
Yeah, apparently all the buildings are gone. The problem is there aren't any frigging fire burns anywhere. Apparently I didn't lose the village. It's all in my heart. Good lord. Yeah. Apparently this schmuck saved people inside spheres called Atlas. And they have scattered around the world, I guess.
Which leads me to question why he even bothered saving them. I mean, yeah, the Dark Genie is a huge threat to the entire world. But since the Fairy King saved them all, he could easily restore everything. Heck, and since he knows how to save lives, then that must mean he probably might have a way to stave off the Dark Genie long enough until Toan comes in. But, yeah, well. He says later on that he doesn't work with humans, so I think that pretty much seals the deal.
Yeah. Apparently the genie thinks everything's destroyed. I must restore it. Absorb it
At
in the
Lamelia,
Alt
okay.
Amelia and bring it back. I'll be able to restore it. Better world than ever. I understand what you're saying. He doesn't have to. I just have to. Oh. Screw you, old man. This is why I hate old men in video games. Especially ones who are freaking stupid wizards. Or fairy kings. God knows what he is.
They have no respect for the younger generation, so they don't have to do anything.
Well, I can hear him. Wind, trees, animals, and the voices of Earth calling for help.
With your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
Say goodbye to many people. Wow. Go to the chief's house. Which is what I'm gonna do. Now, apparently, much like Dot Hack's camera scheme, the camera here is inverted. Right is right and left is left. Maybe I should make a separate video of how cameras should work.
Thankfully, I've done that just for you earlier, buddy.
Oh yeah, and a humongous sensitivity on the movement stick.
And the very
So, yeah,
fact
I'm
that
gonna play
you...
like Legend of Zelda. Circle is, of course, lock on.
And the very fact that the video has been exported incorrectly.
Press up once, you'll lock onto an enemy. Press it again to not. And it's also the center button.
Yeah, I feel like this game has a huge missed opportunity of being PlayStation 2's answer to The Legend of Zelda. It has a similar control scheme, and what's disappointing is that it doesn't matter whether you're holding left, down, up on the control stick, you attack the same way. So, yeah. Yeah, it could use a few variety. I mean, I've learned that Toan has a new move when you do 100% of everyone's, I'm not sure what the right word for is, but let's say request. If you did everyone's request, then you obtain Toan's new move. That still isn't enough to make the game less repetitive.
So yeah, let's go up here, talk to the guy, and get our items.
And what makes it worse is that he's the only one that has a separate attack. No one else does.
Yes, I am alive. How did he survive? Just for the sake of giving us stuff. The mayor of the village can't do anything about it.
I think that yell was a reference to the mayor of Townsville from the Powerpuff Girls. I, the mayor of Townsville!
Yeah, I can see that.
Also, the one thing I'm glad that this game has that most games with mute characters don't, Toan is actually very expressive. He reacts to things, even if he doesn't say anything. Again, especially in the last dungeon, his reactions, you could feel it. It's kind of like in Chrono Trigger, even though that game has sprite-based arts. There are some times where I see Chrono reacting to things that weren't of my control. I kind of wish that game had more of that.
guess the only thing we can do is to get help from the guardian of the Norun village, Dran. Took a while to get Dran the first time.
Yeah, that's also another thing I've done near the beginning. Like, I would play through the game for a couple of hours or several, and if I see it as a potential for a let's play, then I'll play it. Let's see. The only game that I didn't play through for a couple of hours just to see if it's good was Tales of the Abyss. The entirety of that let's play was played without knowledge of what goes on in the game. So, yeah.
Right side, probably see it. Maybe imagine it thinks something has changed. It's a cave. There is no fake evolve. That's a prickly.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever fished in this game.
Alright.
And I've read that you can get
nothing needs. Let's go.
you can get game-breaking weapons through fishing, given it enough time and patience.
And
but
an easy way to get to the cave is pressing the select button and then go here.
actually, Xean, the easiest way to get into a cave is going to the map and then selecting the area.
And there's the cave. But before I go there, typical RPG style, the menu is triangle. Let's see, he gave us a dagger, so let's equip it.
It was already equipped, I believe.
Yet. I got these items. I got bread, water, and this. Although, seeing what's in this cave the first time, I'm gonna need just these. Organize. Alright. Okay, there's me.
And
Defense.
for a game described as a RPG, it is kind of misleading, considering you don't level up your character, you only level up their weapons. That in and of itself isn't necessarily a bad idea. What is a bad idea, unfortunately, is the way it does its strategy. Every weapon is breakable, and you need to be careful, or else you'll lose that weapon forever once it breaks on you, unless you reload the save file. Apart from that, the only other thing that would be considered an RPG mechanic is increasing your defense, which is through favorite foods that you obtain as you progress through the game. And even then, I've read that that increasing your defense is entirely RNG. So yeah, if you don't get the maximum number every time you eat your favorite food, then you might as well reload your save file until you get the maximum.
My weapon, and of course my health bar, and apparently breakable weapons, which I kind of hate.
Still hate.
And my thirst meter. Lucky.
Ugh, thirst.
Alright. Before I go in there, let's save. First save in the game, and Alright, let's try... let's try going through 3 floors.
Oh, okay. I was
Just
wrong.
for you guys.
Unlock, then go in. In here, I thought using the map would be easy.
And of course, loading doesn't take forever, so I don't need to edit that much.
Yeah, surprisingly, the loading in this game is not that bad.
It's for real this time, Towen. From here on, you will be put to the true test. Great, it's a testing environment. First, conquer this wretched divine beast cave and find Dran's lair. That's your first goal. Since you're a beginner, I'll give you a lesson on how to fight in the dungeon. Yeah, apparently in order to advance to the next floor, you need to get this thing. It's called the gate key. Each dungeon has a... yeah. Apparently it's called Dran's Quest. The gate key can be found by defeating monsters.
I'm sorry, I didn't
or in some cases maybe chests.
read that. What did that say?
Apparently it's called Dran's Quest.
Dran's crest, you idiot. Yeah.
the gate key can be found by defeating monsters, or in some cases maybe chests. Although for the majority of it, monsters. Especially hard ones. So level up your sword quick.
Dagger,
Oh,
not
yeah.
sword.
If for some reason you're too lazy to go to the front entrance to get out of this cave, then you can ask him to get out by just using Mind Connect. Oh, but wait. Once you're down... Oh, I'll tell you this after.
It's in that area, so complete concentration.
And he'll... And once you are able to get items from this one guy that you rescue, then getting out of the cave, you have to pay this freaking wizard.
Yeah, that's another thing. He's a wizard. He's a... I assume he's a spirit entity. And you need to pay in order to get out of the dungeon. Or when you revive yourself. What does he use the money for? This isn't a pay this to this and pay that for that situation. No, he doesn't really need the money.
And I keep forgetting, he's not a wizard, he is a fairy king. I don't care, he's a wizard in my eyes. Ah, yeah, breakable weapons, God.
If only our
That just makes it even more...
if only our weapons can look like that when fixed.
Yeah, upgrading your weapons. They go from small to medium to large. You can upgrade it. So
I don't
I've
think that's
upgraded
true.
most of my weapons to level 7 once. However, I've only been in 2 areas, so up until that point, then I'm pretty much blind. Then again, it's not blind if you actually know what you're doing in the game.
Oh yeah, Infinite
The
Discovery.
important stuff, the sphere at love.
Oh yeah, Infinite Discovery counts as a 100% not knowing playthrough. So
Yeah, apparently the people and houses that were destroyed are in those spheres, and they're scattered across this entire cavern.
which begs the question: what the heck are they doing in the
Yeah,
cave?
well-
What are those spheres doing in the caves to begin with? Why do they have to be there? Actually, no. I think I know the real answer to this question, but no, that doesn't make sense either. Whatever.
Open and then go right in your wrist. Ow.
Now that was funny.
Show me your true ability on this quest. Oh, I will, old man, I will. Alright.
A little bit too quick to end, but that's only because this had no loading.
Alright. Wrong button.
Oh, and since we start on the new parts, let me see. Nothing bad happened. My stream is all well and good, so... Is this keeping track? Yeah, it's keeping track. Alright.
There we go. Lamp. Smash Tasm. What's that show?
Again, I was... Even at that
I
time,
forgot how to dodge in this game.
even
Oh.
at that time,
Found it immediately.
I was still a
That's
Smash
nice.
Bros. Fan.
Let's go here first.
A massive Smash Bros. Fan.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can't dodge in this game. There's a hit and run
Magic
tactic,
Crystal.
so...
It helps you display enemies and treasure.
Dark Cloud 2 introduced
Don't hit me, I hit
backflips.
you. That's the rule of video games.
But from what I remember, that wasn't enough.
Ah, map. Wow, this is easy. I remember this being hard the first time.
Yeah, you need to bite those words, dude.
Llama. Great, there's a bat in here. Where is it? There you are. Got ya.
And, of course, knowing when the enemy is about to
There's
attack
Atla.
helps.
Get it?
Which is something I have a problem with some games. I don't learn the enemy's attack patterns long enough until I end up getting severely injured or end up dying.
Man, I should be playing this game with the shades closed. Ooh, nice. Alright, there's a way out over there, so let's go over here first. I'm gonna have to cut this, so I'll meet you there. And I'm here, so let's see, what the heck is this? Ooh, nice. So I can beat enemies easy.
Man, I forgot this.
I missed!
This game
No,
is
that's fine, I can just one-hit these guys.
RNG heavy.
Here we go. It still says stamina. Macho. Macho man.
Again, the Smash Tasm joke, but I don't watch much of Shippage anymore, but the one joke I would have made would involve Macho Nacho Productions.
And whoa, oh boy. Can I hit these guys in two? Can I?
Nope.
Fire! No! Die.
Man, I've only used that word once in the first session of Dot Hack.
Good at this.
That's impressive.
Come closer, you idiot. Come closer. There we go. Whoa. Here we go. Alright, treasure. Now, the most broken thing you'll ever find in this game, going inside this, replenishes your health and your thirst meter.
Yeah.
Unless you have Dran's Feather and... I think it's called Dran's Feather.
That's spoiling, man. You're not going to get that, and you're not going to get that for much later. Come on, man.
Unless you have Dran's Feather, then... yeah. Getting to those places is very simple. And I believe a key is where those monsters are at the east. So I'll cut to there again. Ah, monster! How are you? Okay, go. If only it was a back attack, I'd be very happy. Oh, what's this? Oh.
Back attacks are practically impossible in this game.
I'm an idiot. Come on, speed, and bye-bye. Oh, gotta fix that. Alright, now, example, repair powder. Go to weapon, and there you go. Alright.
Let's hope this
Full of
lasts.
Atlas. And my stamina's gone. That's a downer. Roads. I love the roads. A lot of treasure here. Holy. You know what, I heard holy.
Okay. Wow. I forgot. Man. Fun fact, my most viewed Dark Cloud video was me failing to open a Holy Elemental door in Shipwreck. Because at the time, I didn't realize that was a holy crystal. And I once said to someone, I wasn't introduced to the holy element at that time. I am wrong. I was introduced to the holy element in part 3. Oh my goodness.
is powerful in Final Fantasy X. I never tried it. Oh, found the key. Alright. Is it worth it? There's just 3 enemies. And there's 3 enemies down here. Okay, let's go here then. And that's our way out. Wow, I made it. I can just build up my speed and then do this! Dang it! Oh, no. You're not gonna poison me. Whoa.
Ah, yes.
Did you see that?
The many glitches and bugs this game has is astounding.
That was awesome. I should really shut those blinds. Helps me edit fast. Well, not edit.
Figure that
helps
out.
me determine what sound to put in a game when I'm editing, of course. Well, I can't speak today.
I meant to say it helps me determine where to place the video, since in my face vid, not face cam, face vid, there is light on my face as seen in my .hack Xean plays. Oh, okay, I think I know. You know when there's a bright light that shines on your face, and as soon as the screen shines that bright light, that's how I sync the audio. That's how I sync the video of my gameplay capture with my face cam capture. So, yeah, I didn't bother. Like, fun fact: when I'm about to play the game and I'm about to sync up audio, I do my Xean syncing 1 2 3 1 2 3, and when that noise was about to be made, like when the major noise, the hard hitting noise is about to be made, then that's when I sync up with the first beat of sound in the gameplay video. So yeah, editor's note: if you want to sync up your audio and video easily, do something like that.
Alright, let's see what I can put in this. Customize. Stonebreaker increases damages to rock enemies. Why not? And I'll give it ice, because it's a dagger. And upgrade, and yes. Alright, level 1.
By 1 point.
Where am I? There we go. Dang it. Go die right now, Skeletor. River. River song?
Yeah, figures as much. That was a Doctor Who joke.
Miss her already. Alrighty then, let's go. And use square. And then we use this to open the door and then proceed to the next dungeon.
I have no idea why I spoke like
Although I'm
that.
going to the next dungeon, I'm just going to leave the dungeon temporarily. Although, if you read that, it says if you leave the dungeon now, you can still re-enter it at the next level. So that's actually pretty freaking helpful. The developers know everything.
Clearly it stood the test of time.
Alrighty then. What? Now? What? Oh, okay.
Him again.
Yeah, I finally came back with some Atla. Very well then, I shall teach you as I promised, which I can't remember. Oh well. The piece is sealed inside Atla. Released by touching the Atla... whatever. Yeah, I thought... Yeah, the first time I played this game, I thought this was going to be difficult, when it turns out it's actually pretty nice. I loved rebuilding my hometown.
I probably should have explained where I got that hat. Yeah, I thought I would use that hat for my character. The last time you saw it was most likely you saw it in my decisions video. That was a gift from one person I met a long time ago. We have since cut contact for one reason or another, and yeah, that hat is sold that I had to throw it out. So yeah, I don't have that hat anymore, but hey, it stayed with me for the longest time. It's a Bionicle hat with the Mask of Light mask on it, so...
More games need to have that. Of course, we got Minecraft. And I believe Disney Infinity has it as well?
I'm sorry, I just missed that. What did you just say?
Probably Infinity? Of course, we got Minecraft. And I believe Disney Infinity has it as well?
I don't know.
I probably got that name wrong, but I don't care. Spoiler alert, that's Dran's windmill.
Well, at least you're warned.
Although I'm not going to rebuild everything until I'm done with floor 3. How many minutes have I done this? 30 minutes. And of course you can edit. Hey, look, a book! Manuel?
Okay, now it says at Lamilla. Who do I believe? Anyway, Manuel. I believe that was an Up reference to the way the
For
captain
beginners
says
like
manual.
you, I, for one, am not a beginner, so I'm not gonna read the book. Heck, I don't think I remember ever reading that book the first time I played this game.
Yeah, quite possibly
I'll be
not.
watching you. Ha ha ha, so long, screw you, old man. You know what? If I die in real life, and if I see that old man, I'm gonna kill myself quicker. That's
Can you? No, I'm not going to ask
how I
that.
feel about this guy. That's right. Anyways, let's get some items from this guy again. Well, just one item. We only got, yeah. And as you can see, there we go.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
I forgot this was a thing. The village chief gives you free items, like necessities
Okay,
to
let's try getting floor 2.
the necessities you need until you get the shop of this town. And once you build the shop, then the easiness of the game ends right there.
2 and 3 done. And there is no way I can skip this at all. Pressing every button on the controller.
I don't think you could skip that at all.
Alright.
Then again, you went through the options super quick that I failed to read it.
Bottom floor 2. I swear half the time my capturing is in sync, half the times it's not.
I mean, that's usually the gist of capture devices. Back then, there is a capture delay. The only capture card I know that doesn't have a delay is the Black Magic Intensity Shuttle. Because, you know, everything is powered through the USB-C cable. And I need to replace its USB-C cable. Even though I barely used it, it's not working well in the slightest. Maybe that's the advice everyone should have when buying a new capture card that comes with its own USB cable. Do not use that one. Get a brand new one.
Hey, who's here? Ooh, Kitty. Oh, I'm gonna love this character. You'll see. Way later. Alright, let's... what the... Alright.
Yo,
Gotta be
Mitch.
easy, I guess! Don't attack me. Got me out of there. Alright.
Clearly me. Clearly I don't take care of my own voice.
Anything else? Nope. Okay. Map. Thank you, map. Uh-oh, enemy. Right here.
They're not coming your way yet, man. You're safe for now.
Upstairs storage. I don't care. Just there you are, Skeletor. You and your infinite smodding brothers.
What did you just say?
Tingling in my hand.
Oh yeah, you probably might have noticed throughout the years that I've had a ring on this hand. That was my class
I'm
ring.
to like the soundtrack of this place. Potato cake. I think those are health items.
White gold with a ruby on it.
Oh yeah, where's the nearest river? Oh, it's way over there. The way out's over there too, so why not? Let me go here. And of course there's an... okay. Nothing came out? Oh, bad.
I still have
Where are
that
you?
class ring,
Yes,
just
I'm
so you
getting
know.
thirsty, so I'm going in here. Where are you? There you are.
It's just in my emergency to go bag.
And attack! Alright, what's down here? Dun dun! Oh no!
These guys. Eh?
Okay, let me switch enemies because this guy's kind of annoying.
You're going to have to say goodbye to that weapon.
Ah. You are a troll.
And say goodbye to your weapon.
Bye.
Never mind. Um, Ooh.
Alright.
I will say weapon durability in this game is not its strong
That was
point.
And of course, in order to get out of this place, you need to beat tougher enemies.
Oh, believe me.
God, I hate that. Annex room. Okay. Oh, great. He's back again. Build up, build up, build up, build up. Come on, come on, come on. And... Ah! Oh, God. And there we go. Oh, God.
Just... You don't...
Yeah, he's not gonna be much, so...
Never mind.
Bye! There we go. Money. We've got to have money.
Oh, man. Heavens makes that joke sometimes. That's a joke from the Tom and Jerry movie concerning the villains.
Uh-huh. There. What's over here? Okay. Lamp. Alright, let me go back to the freaking pond again, and I'll see you guys when I get to that monster in the east. And I beat an enemy.
That's another thing, man. I don't think you have to tell people that you're going to go to this specific location. Considering that it's a long trek, I think we can get the gist of it.
Uh-oh. There's a bat. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Treasure. Magical. My character doesn't have magic. There's a bat, 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 and my bat. No!
Yeah, never mind.
Ah! At least I'm not poisoned. Oh, no, you don't. Ah. There we go.
I like how you
Quick
drink it
select. Always
and
helpful.
you lost 2 hit
When you have
points.
more than one item.
That's how deadly the poison is.
Oh, it's full. Nice. Alright.
Misread. Hold on. Does it say right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot what ABS stands for, but I misread that as abs. So Dagger plus 1's abs is full. He's got an 8-pack.
Yeah. Always keep your eye on stuff like that. Let me see. Endurance. Yes, I need that. And let's add some holy as well.
I should have read that.
I'm not sure what that will do, but yes, I need that.
Let me see.
Yeah. Always keep your eye on
Alright, so the white slides for normal attachments.
stuff like that. Let me see. Endurance.
This allows synth spheres and normal attachments. Okay, so you could do normal attachments for both of them. Synth spheres are exclusively for the blue square. I can't recall, but I don't think I used a single synth sphere in this game.
Yes, I need that. And let's add some holy as well. I'm not sure what that will do, but actually, you know what? Do this. And upgrade. I got no repair powder whatsoever. Looks like I'm gonna have to start that one from scratch. Did I pick up a key? I can't remember anything. And it's getting cold. It's
Well,
nice.
it is in the winter when you're recording this, so...
Oh, there's the key. Fish. Petite fish. Alright. Now that we got the key, let's go over here and kill. Is that open? Yes, it is. Alright.
Again, you're wasting my time, sir.
Man, much like this guy, I am thirsty. Oh, great. Can I kill? No. Fine. Ah! Oh my god.
Yep. And look at this. Look at this bull. Well, never mind. That's in the next part.
Crap. So yeah.
Okay. Let me check the stream quality. I'm doing A-okay. Let's go back.
Technically, there is no game over in this game.
I like the title of this. Very heavy editing. And I don't know how long this video is, but I get the feeling
Once
it's
you
not
run
going
out
to be a
of
long
health, then
one.
You're out of that place. Wrong button. I want to check my status of my character. I can't, can I? Oh, I'm fine. What's this game talking about?
You die and you're full health out of there.
Sheesh, if I can't get a game over, then I shouldn't have health.
Well, where's the fun in that? Where is
I'll meet you guys back at the second dungeon when I'm
the second
three-fourths
floor
quarter
of the
the way
dungeon?
through.
You mean?
Another stamina thing. I'm not gonna use that yet.
And you're not
Okay,
3/4
now
of the way
I'll use
through.
it. Cool, found it already. Okay then, technically I am 3/4 of the way.
I like
done,
how, even
so
though
let's open.
that's a cool feature. I like how even though you've died, whatever atlas you've collected is kept with you. So nice.
Open this door by using this key and then getting ourselves killed. Okay, not this time.
You have very low expectations of yourself.
Alright then.
Why'd you start Let's
alright.
Playing, sir?
That. And that.
Cover your
Okay,
mouth,
we got-
please.
ooh, full. Full already. Nice. Did I get anything yet? Only one. So I'm gonna wait until I get an item. Like this one? No. Barbell. Whatever the heck that is, I don't care.
I assume it's an
Alright,
exercising
I'm gonna
equipment.
Cut all the way to the exit, which is all the way to the top. See you there. So by the time I reach the middle of coming over here, I just decided, nah, I'm gonna upgrade my sword. So I did. Alright, where is it? Here it is. Alright. Whoops. Okay, never mind then. And I think I have enough time to do floor 3, but before I do that, I'm gonna get some stuff from the village chief. So, cut again to bottom floor 3. And let us continue to bottom floor 3. Oh, it's you. Right. He's back! Exciting? Not really. Don't give me that look. I'll give you any look, you idiot. This is for your benefit. I got nothing! Except for a level 3 sword, I think. Dagger, I don't care.
That would have been the best reaction if I wasn't recording myself on camera.
Lock on. I already know the lock on. Jesus Christ, the first time I played this game, I died a lot because I had no idea what the lock on button was.
That's unfortunate. Dang. And did the game expect you to play throughout this time without giving you a hint that circle is lock on? I mean, I know in Star Ocean, the second story, even, heck, the first Star Ocean game, they don't have tutorials, so you have to figure out the buttons yourself. Man. I guess I could say this is probably the worst tutorial. Although I think Infinite Undiscovery might win that. Oh, there is another I forgot there is another alternative for camera controls instead of using the right stick. I believe It's L1, R1 outside of a dungeon.
On switches, lock up. Oh, great. Well, that I didn't know. Now I do. Repeatedly through. Guard. I believe guarding. Christ, what was guard? I forgot what guard was.
I believe
no.
it's R1 when
And
you're
of
locked
course,
on.
What you saw earlier was me putting stuff in my dagger. And I'm guessing it's essential for later on, I guess.
And it gets...
And I swear I saw someone in the front yard.
I was gonna say,
Goodbye forever, old man. I don't ever
Oh, yeah.
want to see you.
considering I didn't upgrade my weapons well throughout my entire playthrough, yeah, it would have been essential had I kept reading and paying attention.
And you're making me waste my time. But hey, thanks to the heavy editing in this session, I don't think it minds. Oh.
I forgot how these look.
Christ, a skeleton. Okay, but first, yeah, let's get the skeleton. He's
Ah,
open and...
Camera cycle changed again, so...
But hey, so is this puppy.
Oh, that's how they look. They hit hard, but they could be taken down very
Whoa.
easily.
Ah, I hate you. Come on. Come at me. Let's go. Oh my god, I thought I killed him in one hit.
Not yet.
That would have been lovely, but it's not true. He just keeps running until I come down to the ground. That's fine. But I'm gonna eat this. Oh, why'd I do that? There was a... Because I'm an idiot. You are correct, people.
I just like how I assume how people would react to me on my very first portions of my videos where I had no audience whatsoever.
Ah! Go away. Ooh. Excuse me.
I mean, I like to assume everyone's taking in my videos pretty well.
And I dropped something. It's nothing important.
Every once in a while I get a thumbs down or
There
someone
you go.
who reacts to a video a couple of years late.
Yee. Man, I'm doing good. Okay, first let me do something.
And I specifically remember... Actually, no, I'll save
Wrong button.
that
Already.
explanation for another reaction.
Oh, to activate item, you press triangle. Well, this just goes to show I am stupid. This is not the way out, is it? It's puppy! Die, puppy! Ooh, okay.
Although, Xean, you really shouldn't say die
Oh,
puppy
here's my way
considering
out. And there's the key.
you live in a house with 3
Alright.
dogs at the time.
There. No monsters? Really? Oh, spoke too soon.
Ooh, those guys.
And it's these guys. God. What's this? Okay. Have I found Dran's frigging feather yet?
I don't think I've used the antidote amulet
No!
ever.
Just get the Atla and get out of there, Toan. My house. In the middle of something. Oh.
I used to watch Achievement Hunter a long time ago, so there are some references to their videos that I make in my Let's Plays sometimes.
Bench. Alright. There's a bat, and he wants to kill me. Cabin. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. Okay, I am perfectly fine. No, there is one more cave bat.
Just get the Atla first.
This game sure loves their bats.
What RPG doesn't have bats?
I'm almost there to an hour.
And I've been
Chimney.
streaming for quite a handful of hours, actually.
If only I had a chest key. Some good items can come out of this thing. But I don't have any chest keys at all. Sucks, doesn't it? Alright. I'm gonna cut way over there. Again. And I'm here. With stamina stuff. Alright then. Okay, monsters.
Better love that while it
Let me
lasts.
kill this guy first. I want to see if this will work. It does! That's awesome. Alright. Let me do this. Oh man, another treasure. This game sure loves to make me mad. What's this? So, pretty handful, pretty helpful.
I mean, it is handful for your hands.
Bridge. Now pay close attention. A bridge.
There were a lot of fan art comics concerning Naruto. One of them was Kakashi doing a hand symbol. And at the very end, he made a rubber band bridge. So,
And I'm gonna
I don't
try it
think
again.
anybody
And
would
see
get
if I can
that
kill
at
those two
all.
enemies and get out of here. If for some odd reason this guy can kill me in one blow, that's fine. I would rather die a very painful death. No way, God.
You okay, sir?
Okay. They only took like 30 off me.
Man, not only are the curtains open, but the windows open too. Why? It's winter, man.
If this guy can kill me in less than a few shots, I.
Just kidding, I love winter.
God. I'm out of here. I don't care anymore. I just want to get out. I need to get out. Get me out of here.
Yeah, I need to
Wrong way.
end this
I'm an
stream
idiot.
soon,
Go.
man.
I suck at a game like this.
I mean, I don't think my opinion of this game will change much if I replay it, but I am willing to give this game a chance.
Alright. And I think I'm done here for now. So
Sitting in
hope you
that chair
guys
cannot be
enjoyed
comfortable.
This session of Dark Cloud. In the next part, I'll continue to go at bottom floors 4 through maybe 7, although we'll see. I probably might suck again. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, favorite, subscribe, I guess. I don't know, one or the other, if you want to. And I'll see you in the next session.
A little bit too soon to end there. Wow. Okay. I will say it wasn't... Okay, everything's good. I need to switch. There we go. Okay. I'd say that wasn't too bad. I mean, obviously there were a lot of mistakes in that playthrough. If you've played it a few hours into the game and want to let's play it, don't spoil what's going to happen, especially if it has items. What else? I guess the same what I said about my .hack Let's Play applies to this one. Yeah, other than that, yeah, it's pretty much the same opinion I have with .hack Infection. So, yeah, yeah, I've been going on for a while now. So, actually, I think I'll react to the rest of my first session. So, yeah, I'll end. Like I said, I'll do a series of live streams. It will be very scarce. So the next live stream I'll do will be me reacting to my first sessions of Final Fantasy VII, Xenosaga Episode 1, and Heavens playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door back when he was called Zephyr. So, if you've tuned in at my live stream at all, thanks for watching, and I'll